This week on Fantastic Realm, we see Neil Gaiman's return to the Sandman. We find out what's happening in the Ultimates world as Ultimatum #1 hits the stands, and we go to war with Sergeant Rock. First up this week, we've got The Sandman, The Dream Hunters by Neil Gaiman and P. Craig Russell, and this is basically a story that Neil Gaiman wrote about a decade ago and was originally a book with illustrations by a Japanese artist. What's happened here is that Craig Russell has actually taken that story and illustrated it like a traditional comic book, and what we get as a result is something a little bit more deep than your average kind of comic book fare. It's very lyrical and descriptive prose, beautiful artwork, and a story that's basically a kind of improbable love story in the world of the Sandman. And so if you like your comic books with that little bit extra, a little bit deeper than normal, then this may well be for you. It's not for kids, very much suggested for mature readers, but well worthy of your attention if you've got the time for it. This is The Sandman, The Dream Hunters, issue 1 of 4, and it hits your shelves this week. Brand new for you to check out this week is Ultimatum #1. This is a 5-part series written by Jeff Loeb, and if I was to tell you what's going on in this story, it would actually spoil it for you, and that's what we're here to do. However, what I will tell you is that this is great because you see so many of the Marvel characters from the Marvel universe all interacting in one story. So it's epic in the scale of it. And there is a disaster in this book that will have your eyes on stalks in just terms of the scale of it, the epic kind of nature of what's going on in this book. So do yourself a favour. If you love Marvel, then you'll definitely want to pick up this. Even if you haven't been following the Ultimates universe, this is well worthy of your attention. It's a great book, I thought. This is Ultimatum #1 of 5, hits your shelves this week. Next up this week is Marvel Zombies 3, issue #2, and in this issue we see a mission to the zombie universe by robots, Machine Man and Jocasta, with the idea being they're robots and the zombies won't want to eat them or attack them, but these are talking zombies that demand flesh, and so you know that it's going to go wrong somehow if you haven't been following Marvel Zombies this run, because the last run, Marvel Zombies 2, was very disappointing. You should definitely rejoin the fold with Marvel Zombies 3, because this is definitely a return to form. If you're down with zombie undead action, you need this in your life. Marvel Zombies 3, issue #2, hits the shelves this week. Coincidentally, it's Remembrance Sunday here in the UK, when we remember war here of people who served in the war for Great Britain. This is a book about war heroes. It's Sergeant Rock and the Lost Battalion. It's brand new to DC. It's part 1 of a 6-part series created by Billy Tucci. He's a writer-artist, and this is a beautifully rendered book. I mean, he's taken incredible detail, incredible attention to the details in the art and in the story. He's worked very, very hard researching this to make sure it actually is realistic and truthful. So if you have any sort of interest in historical books, this is definitely well worth checking out, but it's also a ripping good yarn as well. It's called Sergeant Rock and the Lost Battalion. This is issue #1, and it's on your shelves this week. Lots of other books for you to check out this week. If you're feeling the pinch in the credit crunch, you'll want value, in which case, check this out. X-Men and Spiderman teaming up, 2 for the price of 1 in this 4-part series. Daredevil and Captain America team up on Dead on Arrival. This is a 1-shot and also very good value for money, 2 for the price of 1, character-wise. Calm your Wolverine-style berserker rage with this Chop Shop, a 1-shot from Wolverine. If you've been following Final Crisis and you know what's going on, then you'll probably need this in your life. Final Crisis Resist. And also new to your shelves this week, the latest issue of The Amazing Spider-Man. This one, 576, hits your shelves this week. One of my favourite series around at the moment. Thanks for watching. You can buy any of the books we reviewed at fantasticrealm.co.uk, and don't forget, if you quote the code FAN1, you'll get yourself a 10% discount. You can also check out our eBay store, and if you want to join our online communities, go to MySpace or YouTube. Feel free to add a comment underneath this video, and always remember, if you're in the area, drop by the store and see what we've got in stock.